Hello folks! Well, it's a glorious Sunday afternoon. It's late October. Oh, we got brilliant blue sky and sunshine. And November is sneaking up on us. That means rifle season for deer is just around the corner. So today, I'm going to take my favorite deer rifle out and I'm going to make sure the scope is still zeroed. And here's our target. It's an even 100 yards away from the bench here. The wind's blowing approximately 10 kilometers per hour. Here's the rifle I'm going to be shooting today. It's a Model 6 Remington. It's a pump 308. Love this rifle. And I even had the privilege of meeting the original owner. I bought it in an auction sale, and to make a long story short, he ended up sitting right beside me. And he told the story how we bought this many, many years ago. He took it home. It was bore-sighted at the gun shop where he bought it. Fired a few shots in the backyard. He decided that was enough of that. It was too loud to shoot there. He did live out in the country. And he took it moose hunting near Chapleau, and he ended up shooting 2 moose with it. Well, his hunting days are long gone. That was a few years ago, and so I got to shake his hand and thank him and tell him I'd take good care of his rifle. Now, I don't know what's more dangerous, debating whether a 308, a 270, a 30-06, a 30-30, a 45-70, a 303 British, or whatever cartridge you can think of is the best for deer, or what's going on in politics, both here and south of the border from us today. I think I'll stay away from that topic. It might get a little heated. Even more heated than saying, well, a 308's a better deer rifle than a 30-06, or a 30-06 a better deer rifle than a 308. I think I'd rather work with that debate than I would the political one. Just as I was walking up from setting up the GoPro, someone else was shooting a rifle. Oh, probably a mile over in that direction. I'll bet they're doing the same thing I'm doing on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, getting ready for deer hunting. Maybe before I shoot, I'll tell you a little bit about my scope. It's a Leupold 1:4 variable power, and it's really for shotguns and muzzleloaders. But the hunting I do is in very heavy cover, and actually 100 yards would be considered a very long shot if truth is known. So, although this scope has a much shorter parallax focal point, I believe it's 75 yards versus 100 plus for a conventional rifle scope, and it's got very thick crosshairs, it's perfect. So I'm going to shoot it at 100 yards, and a good group for this scope and this rifle combination, and this fellow shooting it, 2 inches, under 2 inches, and I'm very happy. Let's load up and see how we do. We'll shoot 3, and we'll see how we make out. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. So there we are, there's our shooting. We've got 2 clustered there and 1 there. I am very happy with that grouping, and we're going to blame this one on the shooter. I think the gun's capable better than that. That's about 1 5/8 inches center to center. I really like those 2 that are touching though. As you can see, it's shooting about 1 inch high at 100 yards, and that's where I sight all my rifles, my 30-06 and 308. So I'm going to now give it some windage, and I'm going to move it and try and move it over 1 inch. And that'll be it. I am very happy with that. So on this scope, each click on the adjustment is a 1/4 minute of angle, which is very close to 1/4 inch at 100 yards. So I'm going to move it 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And let's shoot old Betsy again and see where she's hitting this time. That one's a little to the right, I can tell, by the way I flinched. That one's good. And let's go have a look and see where group number 2 is. Here's target number 2. That was my first shot. That was the wayward one. I said I flinched to the right. And then we go my next 2 shots. And elevation is not too bad. And windage is good. And the group is probably, if that's 3/4 of an inch from there to there, and that's got to be 3/4 of an inch, so it's 1.5 inch group. Not perfect, but not bad. And I'm very happy with it for this gun. It's been a great afternoon. It's been great fun, actually. Now I have a challenge for you. Down in the comments below, why don't you tell me what your favorite deer rifle is? The favorite cartridge, model of gun, and if it's a little bit of history as to why. Or your favorite moose rifle. What do you think is the best caliber? Anyways, folks, we hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much for watching. And we look forward to seeing you again on Out of the House with Paul.